episode of Scroll. Once again, I am Lilac Boots, and I'm here with poor Frank, who has a bit of a cold. What's up, Frank?
Yo, they tell you about the summer rains. They don't tell you about the summer temperature changes that can give you an off-season flu-like virus. It sucks.
Oh my God, they definitely don't. They definitely don't. Um, so this week we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I may have to omit my opinion about one thing because I couldn't even get in, but we'll get to that. Um, we'll get to that. But first, on the general news, so there is a new app for video games called Ludocene or Ludocane. I don't even know how to. I feel like it's a play on lidocaine or something like that. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's a new game discovery app, which and has been launched by video game journalist Andy Robertson. The app, which was successfully funded on Kickstarter, is designed to help users find new games to play. It basically functions like a dating app for games, where like you're presented with game quote unquote game cards, and then you can swipe whether left or right if you like the game. So it's like Tinder for video games, basically. But a key feature of the app is the inclusion of expert cards, which are from paid streamers, developers, and journalists. So this allows users to get recommendations based on like the tastes of experts that they trust. The app is free, but a subscription unlocks access to more of the expert and like special card packs. The Kickstarter campaign exceeded its funding goal, and future plans include enhanced notifications, the addition of board games, which I'm looking forward to, and companion podcasts. So, what do you think of this,
Yes,
Frank?
I think it's cool, man.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not one. When I first read it,
Mhm.
I thought it was a dating app for gamers, and I was going to be
Mhm.
upset.
Same.
But seeing that it's just a way to discover a new game that you may like and you haven't played yet, I think it's dope. I really don't have much else to add to that. It's a
That's
neat
fine.
feature. The board game thing is pretty cool because board games need love too. So I mean, I think it's neat. Eventually, it'll. I think it's something that should be, it's a niche market, but it could work. It's cool. I like it. So
Me too.
I probably won't download it because I know where I will play a game just because I think the picture box art looks cool. So I don't
Mhm.
really need this.
Right.
But I mean, I understand people who want something new to play would jump on this. I think it's pretty dope. I like this idea.
Right. Also, with this app, actually, when I read it, it reminded me of Steam's recommendations. So Steam has a feature called like the Discovery Queue, where they'll feature like the store pages of games that they think you'll like, and then you can either like hit not interested or like add to wish list or ignore or follow or whatever you want to do with that game. So Steam kind of sort of does the same thing, based on the stuff that you've already played.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool idea. It's not 100% original. I think just the originality just comes from the fact that it's a separate app, and that it most likely will cover all. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll cover all. Like not just PC games. Like it'll show recommendations for maybe like Xbox, Sony games, any console games, and then obviously they said they're gonna add the board games in later. Steam doesn't do
Mhm.
that. Steam is specifically will that algorithm will specifically send you to the store page on Steam of the game that they feel like you'll like. So it's not exactly the same, but it seems that this app will you know more than likely help you find that perfect game that you're gonna play. Um, I don't think this app may necessarily be like the future. Um,
I don't think it's gonna like shake up the gaming industry or anything. I just think it's a
yeah.
neat, like you sit there and you're like, man, I've played everything in my library. I don't know what I want to play next, and you open up
Mhm.
Lidocene, or Ludocene, and it's like, let me just see what I can find. And you just scroll, give them the thing. You're like, oh, I'll try it out. And you know what I mean, you can't hurt. You know what I mean? It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. I think it's a cool supplement to the like, because I know I get sometimes I have like a tremendous library on my PlayStation, and
Mhm.
even I'm like, I don't know what to play of all these games that I have and haven't beaten, and the backlog just grows. But it's like, well, you know what? Let me find something new, and
Mhm.
that's how I started playing My Heroes One Justice recently.
All right. Nice.
So
Um.
yeah,
Yeah. So congratulations to Andy Robertson and also everybody that funded this on Kickstarter. I hope you guys enjoy it. I may download it at some point just so I can try it just to see what it's like. And I'll probably follow up and let you guys know what I think in another episode. All right, next. So back again to the story we were following about like censorship and how a lot of the payment processors were basically taking down like, or rather enforcing like Steam and all these other people to take down their more explicit games.
bunch of
So,
hoes.
another site called GOG. If you don't know, GOG is called. It stands for Good Old Games. It's basically it's another website where you can play or rather find like older games, like maybe like older PC games that you don't generally see anymore. That's a good web. It's a good website for that. I have an account with them, and I have like some games with them as well. But basically, what they decided to do was they decided to launch a protest against what it calls the quote quiet erasure of creative works from digital shelves. So it's in response to other platforms like Steam and itch.io delisting those games that we were talking about in the past 2 weeks. So GOJ also created a website called Freedom to Buy Games. So through that site, they're temporarily giving away 13 quote adult games for free. So that move, made in collaboration with like some developers, aims to highlight the issue of like game censorship and preservation. Some of the free games that they're releasing do have a history of controversy. Um, uh, one is one is Postal 2, which was banned in New Zealand, and Honey Pop, which is banned from streaming on Twitch. Um, so
Oh,
yeah, so it's not like the games that they're releasing for free are just, hey, look at these 13 adult games that uh, you're free to play, and they don't want you. Yeah, like they're like two of them were seriously like they got banned from such and such. But yeah, so basically GOG is taking a stand against Steam and all those other people trying to protest against the delisting of those other games. So all right, so I understand their reasoning for game preservation, but I don't think we're really losing like gaming history when games are delisted. Because just because you're taking them down from a site being able to play, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be lost in history forever. I mean, like, are these recent games? Like, I mean, are they new? Or if they're old, then they were gonna get. I mean, not necessarily lost in history, but a lot of people weren't going to be talking about them in general if they were that old. You know what I mean? Because GOG is not known for, even though they have new games on there, they're really known for preserving like older PC games, at least from my experience. So.
uh, so remember last time we was talking about it, we were saying that there's a fine line between art and just being weird.
Yes.
About four of these games fall nearly on that line of being weird. Like, so I decided to look at a couple of them.
Mhm.
One of the games is Sapphire Safari, and it's basically you chasing around a bunch of furries with a camera. So it's like, I'm not saying that the furry community is bad. That's fine. I'm just saying
Right.
like
But the following with
this
the
is a
camera
weird
part is
topic.
weird.
Like y'all be defending the weirdest shit.
No, the
Not
camera following is the weird part. It's not the first. It's the camera following. Like what?
Yeah, like it's not that they exist. Y'all are strange. Like the yeah, like it's eh, okay. I get it. I'm not listen. I get it, man. Art is art. Art is subjective.
Yeah.
I'm again. There's a line. These aren't crossing the line, but
Mhm.
if you have this game, I look at you kind of like with a side eye. Like I'm not judging you for it, but like, all right, that's where you stand. I get it. So, but I also don't agree with the payers
Mhm.
stopping people from buying whatever they want as long as it's not
Mhm.
explicitly like a certain like we all know the line that I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it because but like
Right.
you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. So, like I already said, so GLG's roots, what their roots are, and they're making older titles work on modern systems. So it's like I understand game preservation, but what about those particular games are like so
needs to be
impactful?
preserved.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So it's
Like
like,
I understand that like if it like Postal 2, I the verdict is out,
mhm,
but it was just hyper violent. You could like one of the weapons you could use is like actual piss, which is crazy. Um, but like I don't know. I guess you could make a case for Postal being needed to be kept in the video game history books, but
mhm,
like a lot of these visual gameplay, not NSFW Jones, not really.
mhm,
Like I don't think the game about being a behavioral psychology student having to go help women who
mhm,
need behavioral psychological analysis is necessary to be saved. No,
mhm.
it's a weird choice, but I get it. I mean, look, art is subjective. You got it. I'm not going to argue because I don't want you to take down anything that I might like in the future. And I'm not saying that I like stuff on this side. I'm just saying that you know
Mhm.
it's you gotta draw a line somewhere. So
Correct. So, I actually want to bring up a game that I don't even know if I should even call it a game because it's just gross. But basically, it's more like I've written like a bunch of essays and documents in school about Gamergate. I've been writing about that since it just started. I want to say like in 2014, and um, not to make a whole thing like not to make the thing a whole issue again, because it is still an issue. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because one of the games that came as a result of Gamergate is why I feel like there should be some censorship. Some censorship because I understand. I don't think. Basically, my point is I don't think developers or anyone else having to do with or consumers anyone else having to do with gaming, I don't think their creativity is being stifled at all. I don't think that's an issue because it's like, why did you have to take it there? You know what I mean? So like, for example, the game that I'm thinking of, which came as a result of the Gamergate controversy, if you don't know, one of the how the shit started was there was a couple of women that made some, I guess, quote unquote controversial takes on gaming tropes. First of all, me being a woman, I don't really necessarily think they were controversial. The person I'm thinking of, her name is Anita Sarkeesian, and basically what she did was that she made a series of YouTube videos saying how women are always dressed a certain way in video games. Um, I mean, that's just how it is. What it is. Like, she didn't make that up. It's true. Like, if you look at the past 20 years of video games and see how women are dressed compared to how men are dressed in video games, it's like blatant. Like, look at fucking best example I remember thinking of when I first read about this was Final Fantasy, I think 12. With the chick with the bunny ears, what is that, 12 or 11? I don't remember. If she was like really tall and dark skinned, she had like bunny ears uh and she was like really tall and had like platinum blonde hair. I forgot which Final Fantasy it was, but she was one of the main characters in your like group or whatever. Anyway, she
you
was
don't even got to go that far. You can look at any fighting game.
exactly. Thank you. So you ain't gotta do all that. Just turn on the fighting game and you'll see that. But basically, what she was pointing out how she felt it wasn't okay for like women to be dressed like that, like basically that women in those games are being objectified and so on and so forth. Now, because she made those critiques, what someone disgustingly decided to do was they decided to take her face, and what they did was they made a video game out of like you punching her in the face. So like punching her in the face, like spitting at her, like slapping her. Like it was a whole game. It was just like it was her face, and then you could just do like whatever you want to her face. Now, I thought that was gross.
That's not art. That's harassment.
Exactly. So it's like stuff like that is like why I'm just like, okay, I understand being creative, but that's not being creative. That's just being a jerk. There's no reason for you
addictive. Like you don't have to. Why do you need to make a game specifically about punching women in the face?
Exactly.
That's already a red flag. But the magnifying glass is you specifically selected this lady's face, who just made an observation because your little fucking nerd fifis were hurt.
Yeah.
Burn in hell.
Exactly. So I really written about that like a million times over, and it's just that when I think of GOG trying to sort of fight back against video game preservation, I think they really should take a look at why certain games are banned and like why exactly certain listings just aren't appropriate. Which, and I get so okay, for example, why I think it's where I feel like the game should be left alone. The best example I could probably think of in my head is maybe GTA 3. So like obviously the controversy was, if you're playing that game, if you like hire a prostitute in that game and then like killing the prostitute after the fact just to get your money back. Obviously that's an issue, but I feel like it's only an issue if you turn on the game and that's all you're doing in the game. Like that's not what the game is about. The game is like the main character is working for the mob. That's essentially what the game is.
I played the shit out of GTA 3 and
right.
Vice City and San Andreas and all the Grand Theft Autos since then. I've intentionally killed maybe like 3 hookers. The first time was like, oh, I can get my money back. Ha,
right.
Ha, ha.
Right.
The second time was one of those weird, you know what I mean? Like each game's different reason. And then that was it. Like I don't need to run around beating women to death with a baseball bat because this makes sense to me. Like
exactly.
The first time you do it is like I can do this in the game, cool, and that's it. Like I don't have to do this again. So, and I say intentionally because driving in that game sometimes people get clipped. I don't mean to do it on purpose, but I'm being chased by the cops. Shit's going down. You dove in the wrong direction. I'm sorry. Like, so, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I get it. The first time you do it is the novelty. Like the first time you hire the prostitute in GTA, you pull over to the alleyway. You see your car rocking back and forth. It's neat. Like it's cool. They put this in the game,
right? And
then you get your money back, and that's it. I don't need to do this particular thing anymore ever again. One time is enough.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. Just you discovering the fact that you can do that, and then you're like, oh, cool or whatever, and then you just do it the one time, then fine. But like, everybody's not the type of person to keep turning that game on and just keep doing it over and over again because like, oh hey, look, this is cool. Like no, that's not what the point of those games were. The only reason people probably did that is because they suck at the actual missions and just had nothing else to do. So but anyway, so stuff like that, I feel like you should let GTA and be GTA, but they never crossed the line so bad as like the game that I just spoke about with Anita Sarkeesian. So I feel like there should be censorship. I do feel like there's certain things where there should be a line that isn't crossed. And I do think that the stores should actually no, not the stores. I think whoever rates the games, they're the ones who really need to,
they usually tell you what's in the game.
Exactly.
Steam has to fucking show some fucking backbone and be like, you know what? We're going to review the stuff you send us, and we don't think this is appropriate. So no, this particular game isn't going up there.
Yeah, and then also
I'm sorry, big tittied waifu volleyball game, you're good. Violence against women game, get out of here. Like, I mean, it's very easy to do. Like, it's very simple stuff, man. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's all like this is harmless, weird porn. This is violence against women. You should probably be looked at for this. Like, it's a strange line, and it doesn't go straight. It's very curvy, but you understand the line. And I don't mean that as a pun.
Yeah.
The line is not a straight line, but like there is a line. You have to follow the line. Like, oh well, this is not okay, right? But this is, but this isn't. It's very easy.
Yeah. So
Not hard.
right.
Is it blatantly racist? Get the fuck off my store. Like, come on, like
Right.
it's not difficult.
Exactly. So, GLG, I understand what you're trying to do, but at the same time, let's just take a deeper look at the games that we're trying to preserve. All right, next. So, if you've been following us the past couple of weeks, or even like just the internet in general, you know that the Battlefield 6 open beta was available this weekend and will also be available next weekend. Now, I couldn't get in. Okay, I could not get in. I tried. I was actually no, I'm lying. Sorry. So the day before the actual open beta was available, I did get in because I thought it was available from the 7th to the 10th. I didn't realize it was the 9th and the 10th. So on the 8th, I had logged in. I was able to get in, and I was in like the what do you call that? The practice area, and I was like testing like the guns and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool or whatever. And then like the next 2 days, even yesterday I couldn't get in at all. I was like, oh, this is cooked. I was like, I'm never getting in. I was like, if it's not this weekend, then maybe the following weekend. But for those of you who are listening, if you want to play the open beta, this is most likely I'm going to release this on Monday, so you most likely missed the first weekend. But the next time this is available, it's going to be from August 14th to August 17th. You can still download the game onto your computer or onto your console beforehand, but the actual open beta won't be available again until those dates. So, Frank, what about you? Did you manage to get in and start playing? What do you think?
I did. I got in, started playing, and I mean it's a beta. Like last night, I jumped in last night. I jumped online at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Not even a queue. It's just immediately right in there.
Oh, nice.
But it was also very buggy last night. So like I was jumping it. It was like I fell through the map for like an hour. I mean, excuse me. I stopped myself like after 30 seconds or so, but I would have kept falling for like an hour. Things were like jumping around that shouldn't be, but I mean it's a beta, so I'm not really impressed about that. I have enjoyed the game. It feels very much like Battlefield of old. There's some stuff that needs to be, again, it's a beta, so I'm not like, oh my god, it's ready to go. I'm excited. Still not going to pre-order. I'm going to hold the line, and I'm not pre-ordering, but it's definitely got my attention. I will probably buy it like a month after release because EA bugs, but then it might drop a sale. But yeah, I'm definitely not. It's worth it. I'm buying the game. I'm in. It won't be pre-ordered. I'm holding the line on that. So
that's fair. And also, if you're, it's only 2 months away from the actual release. It's coming out in October, so it's not really.
They can still fix some stuff.
Yeah, it's not that it's not that serious.
No.
If you guys are like real super Battlefield fans.
It ain't like the digital copy is gonna sell out anyway. So I mean, I don't need to pre-order it.
Right. Yeah. So I didn't manage to get in, but I'm gonna try again next weekend. Hopefully, I can get in. What else? Did you? Hang on 1 second. Okay. So what about the weapons? Did you did you feel like the weapons did they feel more balanced or at all?
I only play engineer class.
Okay.
So right now I've only played the engineer class. I've only dealt with the little SMG they gave us, and it feels good. Like it's very obviously.
That's the class I was gonna pick.
Shooting somebody from far away, huh?
That's the class I was gonna pick.
I love that class. I just want. I know it's like limited because it's the beta, but I can't wait till they give me more explosive devices. SMG feels like an SMG. Up close, it's deadly. Up far away, you have to be good with your shots. Yeah, I mean, it feels like Battlefield. Like it's not. It definitely doesn't feel like Call of Duty, and I have to break the mindset of, oh my god, I died. This is terrible. No, it's Battlefield. You're gonna die.
Right.
There is no spawn. Like I mean, you could spawn camp, but like it's a waste of time because it's like a billion people in this thing, shit flying overhead, tanks and shit. It's great. Feels like Battlefield 4 when I first jumped in at. So I'm really excited for it. Again, I don't have any complaints yet. Now, ask me in October how I feel about stuff. It might change because your
Mhm.
game has been fully released
Mhm.
and you need to fix some of this stuff. But for the most part, it feels good. The weapons feel good. I was able to bring down a building with a tank like I said I wanted to do, so I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for it. Yeah, that's my war report.
All right, nice. Okay. Um. All right, so that's pretty much it for the general news. We'll be right back where we're going to talk about the Xbox Game Pass games available for this month, and also a community shout out. We'll be right back. What? And we're back. All right, so um, here are the games announced for the first wave. Microsoft, as always, Microsoft will likely announce a second batch of games like later this month sometime. So, available right now is Rain World, which is on the cloud console and PC. Citizen Sleeper 2 Star Wars Vector is on Game Pass Standard. Lonely Mountain Snow Riders is on Game Pass Standard. Mech Warrior 5 Clans Game Pass Standard. Orcs Must Die Death Trap now on Game Pass Standard. Um, what just came out about a couple of days ago is Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is going to be on cloud, console, and PC. And also Madden NFL 26. But you also get a 10-hour free trial if you have EA Play. So, what's also coming soon, as in this coming week, is Aliens Fireteam Elite, which is going to be on cloud, console, and PC. That's coming out on the 12th. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 Enhanced for the Series X/S, PC, and the cloud is going to be also coming out on the 12th. But it's going to have new performance modes and a combat challenge. On the 14th is going to be Nine Kings for the PC. And then on the 26th is going to be Gears of War Reloaded for the Series X/S, PC, and cloud. So that is your Xbox games for August. So next, I wanted to give a community shout out to Kanisha Thompson. So I wanted to give her a huge congratulations. She's a voice actress. For those who don't know, Kanisha Thompson is a prolific actress with a fantastic resume. She's voiced characters in major video games like Lady Aurelia Hammerlock in the Borderlands series, and has an extensive list of anime credits, including roles in Radiant, A Pirate Ranman, and even One Piece Film Gold. So, the reason I'm excited is because she's a talented black voice actress. You don't really see a lot of those in like major anime studios and things like that. Reason why I want to get her excited is because she has been cast as the character Semu Grier in the English dub of the highly anticipated new anime Gachiakuta, and I'm really excited because she's basically playing a black woman, and there's not a lot of black women in anime who also are being voiced by black women. So that's why I had to personally give the shout out to her. I'm so excited. I hope she gets more work after this. I hope the show does well, and congratulations. This is like a significant achievement and such a win for like representation in the industry. So thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna check out the anime as soon as possible. Lady Aurelia was one of my favorite characters in Borderlands, so that works out.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I'm really excited for her, and I hope she has a wonderful, wonderful career. But yeah, that was pretty much all I have for this week. Frank, did you have anything that you wanted to say?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Shout out to my coworker. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to the whole stoop. Shout out to Breadman. Shout out to shout out to all you crybabies that was crying over the late. Wait, real quick. Stop. Freeze. Shout out to all you crybabies that was whining over the latest Nintendo Direct. I don't know what y'all was crying about, but all the Pokemon games that came out for the Nintendo Direct are literally the same Pokemon games that come out every year. So what are you guys crying about? Stop it. Okay? Just stop. Okay? That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Just stop. Just stop it. Okay? I don't want to hear that. You buy it every year. You buy it. Okay? You buy it. That's why it's the same thing every year. You go ahead, you spend money on the stuff, and then you want to complain when it's the same thing again. It's because you're buying it. Just stop. Stop doing it. Okay. Alright. I'm done.
Good?
Yes. So, alright. Everybody, have a great day. Morning, afternoon, whatever it is, commute, whenever you're listening to this. Just have a beautiful day. See you next week.
Later.